Okay, so I haven't ever shot a YouTube video of my thoughts, but we're out on a walk and it's the last day before my next meet, so I figured might as well record my thoughts while I'm walking. So, how do you make this face me? I don't know how to do this. Okay, maybe we're just gonna look at the ground the whole time, but that's okay because I don't look too good anyway right now. But I just want to talk about what this whole prep kind of taught me. And I know like prep is more bodybuilding terms, prepping for a show, but I was dropping weight for this meet and you are prepping for a competition, so essentially prep can be applied for this aspect. Anyways, so a lot of people are like, oh, prep taught me push myself and increase my willpower and prove that I'm can achieve more than what I thought I could, and kind of all these cliche things, which yes it does, but I feel like there's more to it than just that. Like, yeah, it helps me realize maybe I have more mental grit than I thought I did prior, but it's like I want to know what in this sport keeps you going. Why do you do it? Like, yeah, it's fun. I love being an athlete. I love being a competitor and just pushing myself every single day or whatever when I train, and pushing myself in aspects of dieting to improve my body composition. That's all fun to me, yeah, but how does this carry over to the real world? Like, how can you use what you're learning to make you a better person, have an impact on others, and be of value to other people? So first, I feel like having a coach is so important. Like, some people are like, oh, you use a coach, blah blah blah, and they bash on it, but it's like you need that outside objective opinion when you're prepping, because especially when you're dieting, like in terms of strength, well, I guess first of all, like, a coach takes that decision making off your back. Like, you don't have to worry about doing your own programming. You don't have to stress about, oh, should this block be more focused on hypertrophy, like higher reps, more sets, or should I focus more on strength right now, so like lower reps, or power, or whatever the issue might be. So it's like that's one less decision you have to worry about when they're doing your programming. You don't have to be concerned of what your program looks like. Another thing is that you don't have to be concerned of what your nutrition is either, because they are in charge of your macros the whole time, so you don't have to worry about doing that. And then the other thing I would say is that just having that like positive feedback and reinforcement, like someone in your corner kind of deal, that is huge, because there's going to be days where you don't want to go to the gym, where you don't really feel like sticking to your macros, and having someone there is huge. So I guess, okay, I kind of went on a tangent, but having a coach is huge. And then also building that communication over time. That's kind of what I was getting at, of how it applies to life, because you're not just using this coach to get feedback and whatever. Like, you're learning how to effectively communicate with another human being, and by doing so, if you're shitty at communicating, that's going to speak to your results. If you are really effective with how you communicate and you make sure that there's no misunderstanding and you're both on the same page, that's only going to get you better results. And how does that compare to real life? Well, if you're a shitty communicator with other people, you don't let them know what's going on in your life, how are they going to be able to? They can't read your mind. They don't know what you're going through right now. So having effective communication is key. And, you know, maybe people disagree. Maybe people are like, I just want to do my own thing. I don't want to have to worry about talking with anyone because I know what works for me and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. If that's what makes you happy, do it, bro. Like, I don't even care. But for me, that's what I feel has been vital. Having someone that I can learn to take their feedback and use it to make me better, because it's not like they're sitting there and they're like, oh, you, like Jason said one time, you sandbagged that lift. And in my head, I was like, damn it, like, I'm freaking dying. What do you mean I sandbagged that? Like, that was freaking hard, you asshole. That's what's going on in my head. But then I record the video and I look back at my set and I'm like, shit, he's right. Like, that looked too easy and I should probably move up in weight. So I could have taken his feedback as like, this guy's a dick. I don't want him to coach me. Like, he's out here saying that I'm not trying and I'm trying and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You got to have that growth mindset. You got to be like, all right, he's telling me that I wasn't trying hard enough. So let me take that feedback, apply it, or analyze kind of how I handled myself in that situation. And was I really pushing myself to the full extent? And you know, I see this at work and in all areas of life. It's like people are going to sit here and they're going to say something negative to you, and it's how you perceive what they say and apply it. Because if someone says something and it's constructive criticism, they're trying to make you better, like, don't take that and get offended and be all butthurt saying, oh, I can't believe they didn't think I was trying hard. Like, I did try hard. Did you really try hard? Or are you just saying you tried hard? And like, you're lying to yourself and they're trying to call you out. They're not trying to bash you. They're trying to make you better. Like, why can't you see that? So that's what makes me frustrated. So second, that was a really long rant for why I think a coach is important and how it makes you a better communicator. Second, let's see, what else? Shit. Mental grit is, I guess that is a legitimate thing that you can improve upon. And it can carry over into life, because some days you're going to run out of willpower and you're just going to have to dig deep and, you know, all those phrases that the motivational fitspos say. Yeah, they do ring true, but okay, what are other areas that your powerlifting prep and air quotations, how does that carry over to real life? Sacrifice. Okay, so I feel like these all kind of intertwine, but sacrifice, that's a real thing, man. Like, you're out here, like I said, you need that accountability. You need a tribe of people around you when you're going through something that requires grit. Like, just like back in the days, freaking Indians had tribes, the army, they run in a pack. Like, you need a tribe of people around you to help you, one, stay accountable, and they're gonna help motivate you when you're not entirely feeling it yourself. So you need that group, you know, your fam. You need that fam close to you. All right, coming up out of the woods here.